Your life is yours and yours to live. It's not your parents, it's not your friends, it's not your dogs. Your life is yours and you owe it to yourself to live it as best as you can. You might make some mistakes along the way, but that's perfectly normal. What matters is that you live every day with no regrets. Hi, welcome back to another video here on the Millie Experience. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Millie, and I make content all about chasing and following your dreams, bettering yourself, and encouraging you. Now, to you, I might be your big brother, to you, I might be your little brother, but here we are all one big happy family. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you big brother, little brother advice, and we're going to cover life, school, goals, family, friends, relationships, you name it, because this week has just been one of those weeks for me. I'm actually surprised I got up to make this video, so round of applause for me for coming up and doing this, because it's been hard. I post these videos about chasing and following your dreams, and I don't post them just to post them. I'm actively doing what I say, and it's a process. I'm going to tell you that just straight up. It's a process. We all go through it, especially when you're following your dreams and going outside of the quote unquote norm. Now, in this video, I'm just basically giving you advice, and we're basically chit chatting about how to navigate family, school, friends, relationships, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, all of the things. Now, for some of you, you might be going to college, you might be in college, you might be post grad. This can really apply to anybody. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. First, we're going to talk about family. And I know this is a touchy one, this is why I want to address it first. Some of your family isn't family. I know some people, especially PLC, we love the term blood is thicker than water. But we need water every day to survive, no shade. But sometimes it is the water people that treat you better than your own family. At least for me, I really only have one person that really checks up on me and my family consistently. And that says a lot because I come from a family of 11. That's not including my parents. And it really says a lot about who really has your best interest at heart and who really is just like, you're there. Growing up, I didn't have like the best childhood. My parents weren't very supportive of me. Girl, I can go through a lot about that, but just know that some of your family does not have your best intentions at heart. They're actually jealous of the life that you're living because they made some wrong choices and now they're living in those choices. And some of them are trying to live their life through you. Well, that's not the thing. Your job is to live your life. You were placed here for a specific assignment, and it's your job to fulfill that assignment. It's not your job to live everybody else's life, everybody else's dream. Your mission and your goal is to live your passion and your dreams and what you're brought on this earth to do. Now, if you do have family and your relationship is good with them, keep it, because I'm a very stickler for family. I believe like at the end of the day, you should have your family to have your back and support and to lift you up. So if you do have that family connection, don't take it for granted, because some people, they don't have it. Type family in the chat, because if you don't have it, we your new family now. Hello, welcome. I told you I'm your big brother, little brother, uncle, auntie, whatever you want. Okay, just drop it in the chat. Okay, I know it hurts, and it really hurts that sometimes you really don't have your family to call upon. But that's why people go and they seek different people in their lives that can replace the love that your family is going to. But don't replace it with the wrong things. I've been there and I've done that, and that's why I'm working so hard now to undo things that I did when I was a preteen, thinking I was grown, thinking I had it all, but I was missing the love that I needed from my family. And so, with that, even though I know it's hard, trust me, I know it's hard, but just don't fall into bad patterns because your family messed up. They decided to bring you in here. They decided that they wanted this journey and to grow up a person. That wasn't your choice. So don't put all that pressure on you. Your job is just to live your life and do it how you see fit. Now we're going to move on to school and education. If you are a PLC, I'm just going to tell you to go to school. I'm going to tell you to go to HBCU. Even if you can't afford it, there's somebody willing to pay for you to go to school. If you don't believe me, believe me. When I went to school my freshman year, I still had a $2,000 balance, ended up getting paid, and then the next semester, I ended up finding a scholarship to replace that money. And then from year in year four, I found a scholarship to help me keep those funds. There is somebody at that university or at that school who knows the resource or has a connection to get you to do the school. So if you sit down and you're saying that school is hard, you can't find the money, you're not advocating hard enough. I'm being as honest and direct as I can. Join a club, do a sport, get active, join something. That if that means getting that scholarship money, do it. That means writing an extra essay, do it. That means showing up to certain things a couple times a week, do it. Why not? Why not? The money is out there. The resources for you to go to school is out there. It's just up for you to find it. Me, I really had one mission in college, and that was I'm going to make it happen by any means necessary. And I did that. I actually dragged the president, the provost, the head of financial aid, my office manager from my department into that meeting and explain my financial situation and how we're going to come up with solutions to help me afford to go to school. I'm now graduated. Okay. When I tell you there's somebody in there that can pay for you to go to school, go to school. Do not listen to family members that discourage you and tell you to stay home and tell you to stay in the hometown, stuff like that. No, go. I went to college out of state. And when I tell you that was like the best decision I could have made, that was probably the best decision I could have made. Staying in your hometown is only going to keep you trapped in a cycle. Please go. Especially if you're young. If you're in your early 20s, if you're um, late teens, go. You really have nothing to lose. The world is your oyster. Okay? Go to school, get your education. It's going to help you in the long run. And even if you don't go, because I know school isn't for everyone, school is not for everyone. Go for the experience. You're going to need that life experience in college. When I was in college, I felt like I had a full time job, a side hustle, and like everything because I was doing it all. If you know me in college, I was doing everything and I tried my best to show up for everything. I really did, and I did what I needed to do. But there are skills in college that I still use to this day, whether that's advocating for funding or just advocating for myself in general. You're going to need those tools that you learn in college because college really puts you face to face with the adult world while keeping some of the main pressures off of you. So if you're young and you're debating about going to school, I'm going to tell you to go. I'm going to tell you because what's the worst that can happen? You get your degree, and now you have a degree that you can use anywhere. Might not need it, but you have it. Rather you have it than to not. Okay. Friends and relationships. Now, everybody want to be booed up for some reason. When I scroll on my timeline, everybody just wants to be booed up for some reason. Especially my queer people. Leave it alone. Do not get cut. Look, if you are a queer young person and you see other queer people getting into the hype of the DL culture and you see this older man stuff like, please do not get caught up into it. You know, the decision is your own and you're going to learn from that experience. But take it from someone who has tried and done that. Do not get caught up in the DL fantasy. You will get put in danger. If you want the DL story time again, child, I hate to recall that memory, but I'll do it for you. Type it in the chat if you want that story time. When I tell you it's not worth the hype. It's not worth everything. And I'm glad I got out of that because I am where I am today because I was like, you know what? That's not a decision. Especially if you're young and talented and your friends, they might not be as talented as you. They might not be as smart as you. Take that as a sign to run. Take that as a sign to run because they see the goodness in you and they want to take advantage and manipulate you and they want the life that you have, but they know they can't have it. So what they're going to do, they're going to sabotage yours and by introducing you to a lifestyle that you do not want. I'm not saying love isn't going to happen. I'm saying that you need to be open to a love that doesn't hurt you, that doesn't tear you down, that doesn't make you become a person that you don't want to be. Hooking up with DL men, getting caught in that will get you hurt, and I sorry to say it, probably killed. It'll get you in trouble. It's just not worth it. Messing with these older men, they live their life already. And some of these older men coming to you wanting you to take on their responsibilities. Like, Sarah, you're 40, 50 years old and you don't have it somewhat together, and you're looking for a 20 something year old to do that? No. And then y'all want these older men with all of the with a criminal record as long as a dissertation. Child, live your life, live it healthily. Don't introduce yourself to problems that you don't have to take on. I'm not saying everybody doesn't deserve second chances and stuff like that, but there are other people for them. You have yet to live your life and to live it to the fullest, especially if you say you want great things and good things. People who have nothing will put you in a position to have nothing. People who have nothing to live for, they don't care what you have. They will destroy you. They will destroy everything. And for God's sakes, if you are a girl, do not let him trap you with a baby. Do not give that man a baby, especially if you're in your late teens, early something. This is coming from a male perspective. Do not let that man trap you with a baby. Do not. It's not worth it. You don't love that man. You do not love that man that much. That man bought you a box of chocolate, probably didn't buy you flowers, did something cute for Valentine's Day, still don't know your mom's name, and you having babies for him. And I understand you want to have fun. You want to have fun. But the sex shop, it has all the fun in the world for you. It doesn't have health problems either. I'm telling you, there are other solutions than to find a man and like lose your life in that. And that's even with friends too. If your friends have nothing and they see you with something and they're not trying to work for anything, they're going to sabotage what you have. And it's best that you get out of that. And some people might say, oh, that's so selfish and keeping yourself closed off and we need community and stuff like that. There's better ways to find it than just spreading your legs. There are other ways to find it than to spread your legs. And coming from a male's perspective, be selfish, especially if you are a girl. If you are queer, be selfish. That's how you succeed. Be selfish. Think about you. Think about yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. Because in the end of the day, everybody else is looking out for themselves too. So why don't you do it too? My best advice is just stay single. Let love find you. Don't go find it. And then the people that come to you decipher what you really and really don't want in your life. If you really know you don't want that man with a whole bunch of felonies that's going in and out of jail, doing drugs, DL culture, don't want to love you fully, can't handle you, don't go for it. It's really that simple. Don't take it. You don't have to take it. No one's forcing you to do it. Do not. And I'm just so passionate about this because I've been there. I made some choices running around DL men, you know, almost getting into it with older men. It's not worth it. I'm telling you firsthand, it is not worth the stress. It is not worth your goals. It is not worth your dreams. These people really don't love you. They love what they can provide for you. They just want to spread your legs and be done with you. And if they could, they would. Find you somebody that's going to rock with you thick and thin. That's all I'm going to say about that. Your dreams, your goals, all it takes is you believing in yourself and believing that you can make it happen. Because you can make it happen. You most certainly can make it happen. Type in the chat, I can make my goals happen. I can make my dreams happen. It's just up to you. You got to take the risk. You got to move out the hometown. You got to apply for the opportunity. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to tell yourself that I'm capable of having this life. Is it going to be easy? No. But will it be worth it? Yes. You're going to learn things along the way. You're going to lose things along the way. People are going to come in and out of your life. Well, guess what? Welcome to life. Welcome to life. Go after everything you want. Do not let anybody tell you that you can't do it, you won't do it. Don't let anybody deteriorate you because they're trying to project their limiting beliefs on you. And you are capable of so much more in life. You are capable of grabbing the sun. You are. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do it all. Why not? Why not go for that six-figure salary? Why not have your own business? Why not be the best performer in the world? You can do it. I know it might be hard, and some of you might be in a rough predicament right now, but the storm comes before the sunshine. You need to water the plant before it can grow. Just take the risk. You'll be all right. If you listen to anything I say, I promise you, you're gonna be all right. If you take what I say in, do what you need to do, and just take it as you make the decision in your life. Trust you'll be all right, and you'll be to your goal probably a lot faster than you think you could. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the family, make sure you subscribe and drop a comment in chat. I'd like to hear from you. If you have any video suggestions that you would like for me, drop it in the chat as well. I love to hear from my community. And until next time, it's Millie Miles signing out. Later.